What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 14 Team of the Week predictions. Welcome back guys, and today we'll be predicting the Team of the Week number 23, which should be released I believe on the 20th of February. And this week's Team of the Week got some decent players in, more of the scar type players. There's quite a few second informed versions, and there's one main man of the squad. You can probably tell from the thumbnail of this video if you clicked on it. But we're going to get straight in. Last week's Team of the Week wasn't too bad. I think there's mainly discard players. There wasn't too many outstanding ones, if I can remember off the top of my head. Also, the release of upgrade cards, that kind of alters the market quite a bit. So this week's Team of the Week, sorry, there may be quite a few packs being opened. So prices may drop, guys, so make sure you think of that in your mind. Obviously, because there's now also upgrade cards, people are going to open more packs as well. But let's get straight into the subs and the start of my predictions. We'll start off with a goalkeeper on the subs bench, a name called Placide, I think it is. Plays in the French league and for Stade de Reims. And this guy picked up a clean sheet as well as 6 saves and man of the match in, I think it was their 1-0 win over Bordeaux at the weekend. I think it was Saturday maybe. Fairly solid performance, doesn't look anything special there. Moving on to another player, we've got a bronze centre-back under the name of Makume. Plays for, I believe it's York City. And this guy went out and picked up 2 goals and a clean sheet in York's 4-0 victory over Plymouth Argyle there. Again, just a very standard centre-back, nothing special about him. Moving on to another centre-back, we've got a player called Ilori, who actually went, I believe, on loan to Granada from Liverpool. And this guy, I think it may have been his... Oh, I'm not too sure, but he went and picked up a assist, an absolutely peach of an assist, right from the centre-back position, right over to the striker, and a lovely assist to go and make his team win 1-0 over Real Betis, also picking up the clean sheet and man of the match award. And he looks like a very, very good silver Liga BVA centre-back, so he could be a fairly decent transfer. Team of the Week card. Moving on to the next player, we've got a player called Schöne, and this guy plays for Ajax. Oh, let me spell him right. He plays for Ajax, and oh, he's not going to come up, is he? But he plays for Ajax as a, his normal card version as a centre mid. I'm going to have to quickly search my way through it. But he normally plays as a centre mid, like I said. I'm just quickly trying to get a quick shortcut to his card. In this game, he actually played as a right wing. This player here, the website I was using, he played as a right wing. So you're not too sure where he actually played, but I've just left him in that centre mid position because he obviously doesn't look like more of a right wing player. But he did pick up a hat trick, 2 of those being penalties, and the man of the match award. So you never know, he may not get it just because of those 2 were penalties. But still a hat trick at the end of the day, and possibly seeing him as a right wing, which probably wouldn't be too good. Obviously, because his pace isn't too high. Centre mid would be great there. Moving on to the next player, we've got another bronze player under the name of Williams. This guy plays in the Austrian A-League, or whatever you want to call it. David Williams plays for Melbourne Heart, and he picked up a hat-trick as well, and man of the match in his team's 5-0 win over Wellington Phoenix. Played very, very well indeed, and I think he'll definitely get an informed card. Moving on to some of the strikers of the sub-bench, we've got a player called Kumbella. He plays for, I believe it is, I'm not too sure about how to pronounce his team's name. Eintracht Braunschweig, plays for the Bundesliga, and this guy came on as a sub in the 46th minute. His team were already 1-0 down. I'm not too sure of the team off the top of my head, but came on as a sub and went out and got 3 goals, and as well as the Bundesliga Player of the Week card in his team's 4-2 win over Hamburg. Just remember the squad there, and a brilliant performance by him. And this guy could be a very, very good card indeed. Looks like a fairly decent card. As you can see, his price is quite high at the moment, so his informed card, he looks like an absolute monster. Kind of interesting about his strength. I'm not being racist or anything, but he looks like he should be fairly strong. Moving on to the final player of the squad, and we've got a player called Anthony Stokes. It helps if I spell his name right. Plays for Celtic, the player plays up front, and he picked up a hat-trick as well. And as you can see, he's a very, very expensive card, and his informed card would be even more. So that should be fairly interesting. But guys, we're going to be moving on to the starting 11, and Playing in the 3-4-1-2 formation as always. Seems to be a very easy formation to do Team of the Week predictions. Mainly just because you've got 3 at the backs and defenders don't normally get outstanding performances. There's quite a few similar performances as well, so it's just easier with 3 at the back, and also you've got enough attackers as well. But moving in goal, we're going to have a player who's already got an inform card. Diego Alves plays for Valencia, already got an inform card, so this will be his second inform card. He picked up a clean sheet, a man of the match, as well as a penalty save, and 2 saves in total in his Valencia's 0-0 draw against Sevilla. Also, his team went down to 10 men, I believe, in around the 46th minute maybe. Not too sure off the top of my head, maybe a bit later, but still very good performance by the Brazilian keeper, and this guy's outstanding in goal. Moving on to the centre-backs, first player going to have here is a player called Emerson, another Brazilian player. Silver player, plays for Verona in the Serie A, and this guy scored an absolute peach of the goal. Ran out from centre-back, went past 2 players, did some step-overs, got past the third, and just hit it with his left foot. Top corner there, fantastic goal. Definitely recommend checking that out. Also picking up the man of the match award in his team's 2-1 win at the weekend. Moving on to another player, we've got a player called Godin, Atletico Madrid centre-back. This would be his second inform card as well. This guy picked up a goal, a man of the match, and clean sheet in Atletico's 3-0 win at the weekend over Real Valladolid, I think it is. And he got a very high rating indeed. And this guy should see as another inform card. Moving on to the final defender, we got a player called Spoil. And this was the position I was kind of struggling on choosing. Eventually went for this Catania player. Catalonia, sorry, went out and played Lazio. And ended up winning 3-1. Lazio being kind of a hard, solid team to come up against. And obviously you've got Miroslav Klose up front, who really doesn't score a goal. But his team ended up winning 3-1, and this guy picked up a goal and a very good solid performance at the back. Wasn't too sure who to fill in that centre-back spot, so I decided to go for him. Moving on to the midfield, first player I'm going to have here is Shaqiri, the Bayern Munich winger, should I say. He actually played left mid in the game, so his card would be a left mid version if he got an inform card. But he picked up 2 goals as well as the man of the match award in Bayern Munich's 4-0 win over Freiburg there. Very good performance by him. Moving on to the 2 centre mids. First player I'm going to have here is another silver player, El Cadori, I think it is. Plays for Torino, and his team went out on Monday, so that's probably the only downside of his card, possibly not getting one. But his team ended up winning 3-1 against Verona. He picking up a goal and 2 assists, and a very good solid performance in that centre mid spot. Didn't pick up the man of the match award, I believe. Searchy picked up a goal and an assist in that, so you never know what card's going to get. I believe Searchy's already picked up an inform card, so this guy looks more likely he's going to pick it up, but it was Monday night, so you may not be able to see him there. Moving on to the final centre mid, got a player called James Rodriguez, the Monaco, sorry, Cam, or winger, whatever you want to call it. This would be his 3rd inform card, I believe, and he's been playing outstanding for Monaco. Monaco coming against a Bastia on the weekend, and he picked up 2 goals as well as the man of the match in Monaco's 2-0 win. So a very good performance by him, playing as a cam. So that's what his card would be, which is probably better than his right wing, right mid versions. Moving on to the final player of the midfield, we got the player, the beast, the Portuguese legend, Varela. I used him in my Liga Portuguesa Road to Gold around the world. Love this player, and his inform card should be absolutely outstanding. Kind of gutted that I can't actually use, well, I can use it, but not in this series. But nevertheless, he played as a left-sided player, should I say. Picked up 2 goals and a man of the match award in his team's 2-0 win at the weekend. Picking up both of the goals there. Outstanding performance by him. Very good performance. Picking up his Porto's 3-points there. Moving on to the attack force of the squad. First player going to have here is Robert Firmino. Plays up, well, as a centre-forward, centre-attack cam for Hoffenheim. His team went out, and I'm not too sure of the team he actually played. I think it was Stuttgart. They ended up winning 4-1, and Firmino picking up a goal and 2 assists and man of the match in that game. Fantastic performance. He may have actually played as a centre forward, so his card, you're not too sure where it could possibly be. Moving on to the strike force. First player going to have here is Ben Yedder. Plays for Toulouse in the French League 1. This would be his 2nd inform card. This guy picked up a goal as well as 2 assists and man of the match in his team's 3-1 win over Lorient on, I believe it was Saturday there. Outstanding performance. And your guys probably thinking, where is this main man of the squad? Well, this is the guy here. We're going to have Lionel Messi, the Barcelona striker. Came back recently from injury, is getting better and better, and definitely contributing to Barcelona's 6-0 win at the weekend. Very, very good performance, and he picked up 2 goals and an assist and man of the match in the 6-0 win. Also, Cesc Fabregas playing an outstanding game, as well as Adriano, the left-back, picking up a goal and a clean sheet. Cesc Fabregas picking up 2 assists. So you may see a number of Barcelona players on that squad. But let's quickly flick over to this site here, where you can see all their informed versions, all their upgraded cards. Haven't really upgraded their in-game stats. They're all the same, but just their overall ratings. So let's have a quick rundown of the squad. The bench, you've got Ilori, Shone maybe, Stokes, Ancumbella, Williams maybe. That's probably a fairly decent bench actually for the team of the week. Diego Alves would be fairly solid keeper. Emerson maybe a Silva Serie A player, 67 pace, not too bad. Godin, second in form. Varela, discard price player, but going to be very, very solid. James Rodriguez, very, very solid player. Cadori, maybe a fairly solid Silva Serie A player. Shaqiri, again, 81 rated left wing, could be very, very good in the Bundesliga. Could be a good replacement for, Marco Reus there, cheaper version maybe. Firmino, discard price player, but looks very, very solid in that centre forward spot. Ben Yedder, second in form, again, he's a very, very good striker, small, speedy, got a decent finish on him, so he could be fairly interesting in that squad. And the final player of the squad, Lionel Messi. I can't really talk much about him. Obviously, he's going to be an absolute magician on this game, and he'll go for quite a lot. So he'll be the main target for most of the pack openers on Wednesday, tomorrow, the 20th of February. But guys, let's come towards the end of the episode. If you'd like to, remember to hit that like button. Also, remember to subscribe. Stay tuned to this series and other series on my channel. Make sure you go and check those out. And also, if you've got any feedback, any plays I may have missed, put that in the comments. Put the reasons why, and I'll be sure to communicate with you and talk to you about reasons why. Also, I'm going to say at the end of the video, there will be no Barclays Premier League players or a rare lack of English players, mainly because of the FA Cup, guys. So that's why there's no BPL games. Don't say any players in the cups either, because EA do not give any of those out. But guys, it's coming towards the end of the episode. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios.